What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh, and welcome back to another competitive Pokemon video. It's been a while since I've talked about competitive because Series 8 sucks. It sucks so bad. I hate it so much. It's just not fun. It's really not. I'm not a fan of the restricted legendary format. However, Players Cup 4 qualifiers are coming up, and I'm definitely going to compete in that because I'd like to qualify at least in one of these Players Cups here and try to actually compete on a bigger scale. I probably could have qualified last time, but I just kind of gave up after a rough second day, but I still placed fairly high, so I think I can definitely place this time around in the Players Cup 4 qualifiers, and that would just be a really big thing for me, a personal goal of mine. So I'm back on. I'm playing Showdown all the time, working on a team for Players Cup 4, and there's going to be a lot of like new Pokemon VGC stuff coming here soon. But today I'm going to be telling you guys how to play Pokemon competitively without actually having a Nintendo Switch or a copy of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's get into it. If this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subscribed for more competitive Pokemon and Pokemon content in general in the future. Here we go. So, the reason I wanted to make this video is because I have friends, and like my brother especially, he's one that's like, competitive Pokemon seems like something I'd really enjoy. I just don't feel like necessarily putting in the work in an actual on-cart game to actually play it like in Sword and Shield. But the thing is, you don't really have to play in Pokemon Sword and Shield in order to play competitive Pokemon. There is this magical tool on the interwebs. If you are at all familiar with competitive Pokemon, you've heard of this before, okay? You know exactly where I'm going with this. But a lot of people, from my understanding, don't even know this website exists. Like, they just, if you're not playing Pokemon competitively, you have no clue that this is a thing. You just don't know it's out there. So, what this is Pokemon Showdown. Pokemon Showdown is a website that you can go to that has a ton of different rule sets that you can choose from and actually play competitive Pokemon. Now, there's some drawbacks to this website, but I'll get into that the more we talk about it. I'm going to bring us over to it, and I'm going to show you guys what this is all about. So here we are. This is Pokemon Showdown. You can go ahead and make your account. You can pick your avatar, do whatever you want to do. I personally like having the Diamond and Pearl avatar. It's my favorite game. So, this is really, really cool website, okay? Because look at this. If I open this up, these are all the different rule sets that you are able to actually use to play Pokemon, whether it be single battles, double battles, whatever. I prefer VGC, the actual competitive Pokemon rules. So, there's an option for that. And every time the rules change, like we got Series 9 coming up, that is going to be changing come May 1st. That is going to change the VGC rules in Pokemon Showdown. So, really, really cool here to be able to play the actual competitive game with the competitive rule set by being online. Like, it's just, you don't have to do it on cart. So, what makes this website so great is they actually have a team builder. So, look at all these teams. These are all, most of these anyways, these are from like here up. These are all my Series 8 teams. Now, granted, there's different iterations of these teams that I've used. I've just changed Pokemon out and done stuff because I'm testing to play on card. But yeah, and then down here we got more Series 7 teams that I used the last time around. And this is a great tool for people that are playing Pokemon in like on cart and are playing the ranked ladder. But it's also just a really fun tool for people that are trying to begin learning and understanding and like trying to get into the meta game of Pokemon, because it is very daunting, okay? Now, the thing with this particular website is you don't really learn anything when it comes to breeding, when it comes to, training Pokemon like EVs and that kind of stuff. You don't get all of that information. You learn certain things like what, for example, let's go into this team. For example, you're able to learn, maybe what certain EV spreads are good. You can learn what spreads actually are somewhat effective, and you can learn what natures are really nice to run on certain Pokemon. This is a really crappy Glacier. When did I make this team? This is not a great Glacier. Anyways, you can learn what you're able to learn what natures and EVs might be good on a Pokemon, what are common moves you can run on a Pokemon, things like that you're going to be able to then take into game if you do decide you're going to start playing Pokemon on cart and do that kind of stuff. So it's really helpful in that regard to learn a metagame and learn what Pokemon are used and see what people are actually going to be battling with when you get the game. It's really helpful in that regard. But when it comes to actually in-game stuff, this teaches you nothing. You don't know how to breed, you don't know how to EV train, you don't know where to get certain moves, things like that. So there's ups and downs to this. This is strictly a battle simulator. That's it. There's no other Pokemon in-game mechanics associated with this. It's literally just you battle. And it is really nice because you're able to build teams. You're able to build teams and make competitive teams that you're going to be able to actually use in-game if you do decide to start playing on cart, or you can just simply use them on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. So for example, I'll just throw something together here. You know, you got your, let's see, you got G-Max Charizard, you got, let's see, what else we got? Where would it be? Groudon, of course, runs with G-Max Charizard. Why would you not have that? And then you got, you know, maybe you got Venusaur. You run a G-Max Venusaur because you got Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll works really well with Groudon and Charizard. Solar Power runs really good with that. So you can build teams that you're able to actually use. And then if you are playing in-game, you're able to move them over. But you're able to actually play the ladder. And then at the end, after you're done with your team, you're able to click Validate. And it'll actually make sure that your team is valid for whatever rule set you decide to apply to it. So you can pick any of these rule sets here to build your team in, but you have to make sure it's valid for that particular rule set. So for example, all of these teams are Series 8 viable. So let's go to my Lapdog team that I've covered in a video. Validate. Boom. This team is valid for Gen 8 VGC 2021. So you have to make sure your team is valid for the rules that you apply, but it's really cool that you're able to make teams and understand what is valid and what is not in the current rule set. So pretty neat as well. Then finally, you're able to actually just take these and use them for battles. Like, you're able to just go ahead and do competitive battles on the website. So I'm going to pull this in one here. This is a version of my Kyogre Ludicolo team that I've run on the channel before. So you're able to actually see what they got, and you're able to basically learn a lot of the rules, because there are rules that apply to it. So you can only take 4 Pokemon into 6 if you're, you know, unfamiliar with it. What Pokemon do I want to bring here? I don't know how well this battle is going to go, because I'm just going to kind of rush it. That looks good. Maybe we don't want that. We want Ludicolo, Tornadus, Landorus, maybe. And I don't know. Tornadus, Incineroar. Sure, we'll do this. This looks fine. So then you can do battles. You can do whole battles. Dynamaxing is available here. You can do entire freaking battles within Pokemon Showdown. It's super, super cool. There's even a competitive ladder. You can see where you're ranked on the ladder and everything like that. It's really pretty neat. Oh, I crit through the Protect. That's huge. I'm going to do this whole battle just for fun. There we go. We're probably going to lose our man Tornadus. So that's fine. A-okay with that. What do I want to do here? Wonder if they have... wonder if they're going to rotate Lapras. Lapras is what I'm guessing they're probably going to rotate on their Rotom Heat. So we'll go ahead and Tailwind. There it is. Perfect. Good prediction right there. We're going to hit it with the Max Overgrowth. Knock out their Lapras. Oh, I'm insane with the predictions. This is why it's fun. You can goof off and have a good time. And it doesn't really do anything. Because I feel like some people when they play on Cart versus when they play on Showdown are just play entirely different. Because they are worried about their actual rank. This, it doesn't matter. It's just like, you know, make goofy teams. Have fun. Do whatever you want. So it really just, it's all very interesting. Oh, I forgot Wigglytuff had competitive. That's good. That's another thing, is doing these battles, you learn stuff. Like, normally you're not going to see Wigglytuff ever. but it does have stuff like competitive, and it's going to get really weird if you, try to use certain stuff like Incineroar against it that are going to really affect the outcome of the battle. So how do I want to approach this? I mean, I guess we just go for the fake out, right? Yeah, I figured that would happen. We should knock it out through. Ooh, we didn't. Why did the first one do so much? That's interesting. Okay, that's fine. What could they rotate in? I definitely want to just rotate out my Incineroar here. Or get out Rotom. Problem solved. Probably lose Ludicolo here. Yeah. Does suck that I had to rotate Incineroar back in on the Wigglytuff, but we didn't really have much of an option here. What are my options here? I guess we just go for Iron Head and a Wigglytuff. We probably are going to win because that Wigglytuff, like, it's not something you're used to. That's the thing, is you see stuff you're not used to. Dual Wing Beat. Okay. Oh, we just knock it out. Never mind. We're fine. I thought that Wigglytuff was going to be a lot bigger problem than it was, but anyways, we won that battle. But yeah, that's basically the concept, is you could take these teams that you build and go into anything on VGC, anything on Showdown, whether you want it to be VGC or you want it to be singles. I'm pretty sure they got Smogon rules somewhere. So you're able to actually, like, change how you play based on whatever you want to do. Like, if you want to do Smogon, do Smogon. If you want to do VGC, do VGC. If you want to just goof around, do random battles, do random battles. Like, whatever you want to do here, you're able to do just for the fun of it, because, that's what this website is for. So that is how, people, if you are interested in getting into competitive Pokemon, even in the slightest bit, watch a couple videos, watch some guides on, team building and stuff like that. And then, just kind of start dipping your toe in. And the thing I can recommend the most is do not get frustrated. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to get frustrated, because this is a very frustrating game. But when you're new, it's really, really frustrating. And usually that's what turns people away. And this website really helps, because especially when you're playing on the actual cartridge, you build this team, you spend all these hours making this team when you're new and you don't necessarily understand competitive play. And then you feel so unmotivated when your team doesn't perform the way you want it to, where this takes that whole situation out of the equation. By starting here, you are going to begin learning how to team build, how to battle, do all those things prior to making teams in game, so you will know what you're doing when you get to game. Now, once you get to game, again, this doesn't teach you how to breed, how to EV train, do all that stuff. So you will have to learn that stuff. But outside of that, you will know how to battle once you do, breed a team eventually and train a team. So super helpful tool, and I just thought this video would be kind of fun to talk about, because I personally love this. I spend more time playing Showdown probably than I do playing the actual game, because I want to have good teams. Like, I want to have teams that are viable in game, so I make them here first before I take hours and hours and hours making them in the actual Sword and Shield game. So definitely worth checking out, link in the description below. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Now, I know, like I said, if you play Pokemon competitively at all, this video wasn't for you. This video wasn't at all for you. This was for the people that are interested in getting into Pokemon competitively and just don't really know where to start, or don't have a Switch but they want to play competitive Pokemon, that kind of stuff. That is what this video was about. But that is going to be it for this one. If you found the video entertaining and helpful, leave a like, smash the subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. Be sure to check out the Discord where people over there playing Pokemon all the time, and check out my Twitch stream, my TikTok, and all that other fun stuff if you're interested in keeping up with me, this channel, the stream, or anything like that. Like I said, that is going to be it for this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one.